Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MetaPlays Halo Wars 2 Amateur League's main event. In the blue color, we have got Double Monkey, also known as Double, playing as Yap Yap. And on the other side, in the red color, this is AlbyRapier, playing as Cutter, trying to deny some of these mini-base grabs, but when you go Jackrabbit, it's a little bit harder to do. It's expensive. You want to go for Marines, but the triple supply pad opener does help with that. Now, the Amateur League is a little bit different from our others. We actually did not cover the qualifiers for this one, but we are covering the main event. 180 pounds are on the line here in the main event. Well, the qualifiers were actually free, because then, it's amateur players, right? So it's not the most experienced, it's not the strongest players. They're definitely still decent, maybe even good, but they're not pros by any means, right? So we want to give them the same competitive environment that we give pretty much everyone else that's playing tournaments. So they get to experience it, they get that practice, and they get good over time. That's the idea, at least with the amateur leagues. So I really hope you all still enjoy this content. I know I like casting these. I just wish we had the calendar space to cast all of it. Maybe one day we'll figure something out, right? Now, Yap Yap versus Cutter is typically pretty brutal early on if the Cutter can get together sufficient snipers. But here's the first big thing that I want to highlight. The double upgraded pad early on is extremely risky. You're not going to be able to upgrade your generator. You might get your units denied to get to the power pickups. That didn't happen in this one. So, no excuses, but going double pad does mean that you don't always get that generator upgrade on time, and if you don't do that, then your Spartan will be significantly delayed as well. Good defense so far against the proxy, however. Double Monkey on 4-2 mini bases, doing what he can. Oh, the category on Twitch is set to Company of Heroes, so we'll do a little bit of follow cam here from Rapier. Excuse me, Twitch viewers. That is indeed a blunder. You can also do a quick bet if you're on Twitch. See who wins. Double or Alby. Do the thing. Oh, Jackrabbit animation reset micro. Alby does know his stuff. He's definitely watching the pros play, right? Now, if the follow camera could stop, please. Thank you. It's a little bit rough to watch when controller players do the reset micro or when they wiggle, but you have to really violently shake the camera in order to do it. But on keyboard and mouse, you just move your cursor, right? So that's a smoother viewing experience in that sense. Chat says that Alby is a menace. We don't have to worry about the build. Very good, very good. And thank you for the warnings about the incorrect category, chat. You're very helpful. Now, the Spartan is going to be more than capable of killing these guys one by one. There's no issue with that whatsoever. And, once this armory is toast... Oh, I don't like getting rid of that pad here. Definitely not. The armory could have been the building to juggle. And I'm not sure the Spartan is upgraded yet or not. I think he might be upgraded, actually. So, definitely the armory should have been the thing to swap out here for the second generator. And once there's 2 turrets, it's even better. Mine and stun combo is in, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got some detonated heavy grunts early on, but the surprise party is having a party. Rapier, not so much. Got the Fortwagen, which will be pushing back this infantry blob. It's only Marines, right? So there's no snipers, there's no Hellbringers, which would be very nice in this situation. Both of them, especially micro snipers, can go a super long way, completely negate the heavy grunts. But yeah, the Spartan's objective is definitely to steal the Fortwagons one after the other as they pop out. But Double Monkey is not gonna pop out anymore. He's got 2 generators, his mini bases have been safe throughout, and he's got a raid camp on the main, so he's got some unit training capabilities. going tier 2 now, and as predicted, this is happening. But once you do have a glassing beam available, you just beam that Spartan and it dies. Fun fact, he's hanging out up there at the top of the fort wagon. And Scorpion Laws has subscribed or gifted a sub to Hosty. Very nice, thank you so much. Thanks, Scorpion Laws. Alright, Lotus Mine is up once more. Spartan shouldn't get out of this. The Fort Dragon definitely adds a lot of damage to the infantry. This base can be totally denied, and we haven't seen ODST use that by Alby, right? So you can both go tier 2 and do an ODST drop at the same time. So not a problem there at all. The double Ranger pump has begun. Double Monkey floating 2,600 resources. So that's a bit of a blunder with only one turret. At least there should have been 3 turrets when you have that many resources, right? Glassing beam, absolutely no excuse to not have it. ODST is in, and that might be wiping out the raid camp, but there's the beam. It will get the ODST, it will get the satchel, so good defense there. And, you know, can definitely finish off the Fort Wagon, which is pretty slow, but the Spartan is out, barely harmed. And now the raid camp will definitely go down with all this damage coming in. But once again, there's only Marines, and they're not gonna fare too well against the Rangers. The Spartan can take care of it, though. Shouldn't be a huge issue. There's a very, very nice usage of Carpet Bomb, Archer Missiles, and yeah, that might be just critical damage right there. The Grunt Dome is in, but all you gotta do at this point is just take out the raid camp, take out the extractor, and get the hell out of here. Spartan doesn't need to linger too long, and there's definitely a bunch of grenades available for the job, so should do it as soon as possible. Very nice to get the upgrade as well for the Marines. Oh my god, that Spartan Slam just took out all the Rangers. There's another one, but this army is having a party here. Now, what's weird is that... okay, there we go. A base. Good job. And there's Spartan laser coming in now as well, keeping the Spartan alive for the most part. Buildings are getting roasted and toasted. Marines have been cut down. Really not that many of them. But more than enough to handle one Ranger. That's for sure. Alright, Double Monkey, really gotta do something with those resources, my man. Build some turrets. Build something here. Bear in mind, Double is the lowest seed here, whereas Alby is seed number 2 for this tournament, so this is definitely quite unfair. But tournaments are designed to pit the best players against each other in the last rounds, right? So that they don't knock each other out early on. Even in this amateur league, there are significant gaps. Something to fill. But practice makes perfect, right? It's fine to lose. If you have any desire to improve, that's already step 1 complete. At least that's how I view it. Looking for the boom. Oh! I'm surprised it's this one. Little mine combo. Damage Donut will definitely be doing some damage here, but now you can't afford ODST. Not for a while at least. I'll be not focusing on the expansion early enough. But it's a pretty small mistake, all things considered. Why did this one turn around? Huh? It's just stuck. It's finished. Doesn't want to play around anymore. All right. Can it leave? Or are we staying? Oh god. The game does despawn them eventually, so there is that. All right, 4 Rangers versus a Spartan. I think the Rangers got this. but another raid camp will be destroyed. These buildings just keep getting wrecked. Double Monkey does have a lot of resources still, so, you know, maybe you can find a way to survive, but probably not. ODSTs are coming in once again. Glassing Beam might clean one of them up, but no, the micro's good. Oh, no, this one is dead. The second base is getting populated a little bit. I'll be now swapping over to barracks here, as well as tier 3. So I'm surprised what he's gonna that he's not going for some tanks or something to just finish this game. Even a vulture or two would just find nothing to resist. Very little resistance from Double Monkey. You know, when you're Yap, there's no excuse not to pump your cannon fodder from every base. Just make 100 cannon fodder while you can. They are free, right? So it's better than having nothing. So those main bases should definitely be working throughout in these scenarios. Welcome to game 2. It's a swap. It's Double Monkey that's the cutter now. On the other side, we've got AlbyRapier now playing Yap here on Frontier. Now, Frontier is all about this side power, and Yap can contest it pretty well with the cannon fodder. Now, the cannon fodder obviously can't kill a Marine, but if you drop a mine in a really good position, it's impossible for the Marines to gather from the crate. So that would be the goal, to at least send one of the cannon fodders up here. He also got a quick double mini base pickup from Alby, which would necessitate a third harvester in this build order. Of course, you cannot do that, but yeah, it's pretty harmful for you, because now you've got idle slots if you don't have that third pad. So this would require a different build order to be smooth. Double Monkey, on the other hand, is going for back minis, which is equally harmful. You know, sending out both of the Marines is very costly in the early game. And he did eat one of the mines here on the side. So now there's a lot of cannon fodder. Potentially too many, so should spread them out a bit. Pick up some more resources around the map. It takes them forever to pick up, so the sooner you do the sending, the better. And let's see if we're gonna see double barracks in the middle or just more harvesters. Looks like it is gonna be just harvesters. Maybe this one's a Rax, I don't know. Typically I like it more when this one is the barracks and this one is the pad, but it's all pads. Alright. Maybe this one's gonna be a Rax. Maybe not. Or... oh, once again, we've got the double heavy supply pad, but not enough power for Double Monkey to actually upgrade that generator. Oh, it's in, just the UI didn't show. Alright, cool. So we've got Hellbringers coming in, which will be great to clean up all of these cannon fodderinos. And otherwise just Marines. So not having a Spartan could once again be dangerous if there's a barracks, but there isn't. And Alby is very late with the upgraded extractor. Most pro players by now would have a second extractor built, and with both of them getting their upgrades shortly, so that will definitely slow down the tier 2 compared to what is possible. Especially when you're only spamming cannon fodder, there's no reason not to be more heavily present like that, right? So something to fix in the long term if you can take a look at this cast later. Yeah, the free Hellbringers definitely will be guarding this base, no problem with that. Turrets coming up also just in case. But, you know, as the UNSC player here, you could be going a little bit greedier. Now, obviously, you don't want to build directly on top of the cannon fodder that are tickling your base. That would get the generator a lot of damage. But, you know, once you clear up, definitely the second generator should be a consideration. However, there's more as a watchtower, actually. Okay. So this is a Spartan, and are there Marines being made or something? Oh, this pad was late, I see. Yeah, the second gen is late here for the UNSC as well. Alby is now upgrading that. So all that's in order. But this is just cannon fodder everywhere. Nothing else, so really, Unit C is not threatened. You could, as the cutter, just straight up walk down here, doing the ODST drop at around 5 minutes, but before then you have the opportunity to kill a generator with the Spartan and the other boys. Definitely too many cannon fodder. Okay, finally some real units show up. It has been a barrack switch. Not in the main, but yeah, having 2 or 3 of these bot wagons is always a good idea. The mines might actually kill it before the Spartan captures. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, it's dead. So that's not going to be a capture after all, which makes the Spartan a little bit susceptible to all these heavy grunts and the ram, which is also slowing him down and knocking him down in this instance. One way to avoid the knockdown effect is to keep giving move orders after receiving it and receiving the ram. So Beam will be, however, wiping out this entire crew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the infantry also walked over the mine. That was a lot of damage for sure. Kimber, thank you for the gift sub to Shreko. Appreciate you. Oh my god. That was a nice satchel. But it was mostly cannon fodder, so, you know, it's easy enough to remake them. We can also go tier 2. Doesn't have to chill around here, you know, with the low tier business. Once you have a bunch of rangers, this is going a lot better for sure. So that is the mission, as well as picking up a second base would be nice. You know, as soon as you click up tier 2, if you have 2 gens and some power nodes, it's gonna be really quick that you have access to 200 power. The best way to spend that 200 power is to buy a base. An anti-infantry turret? No, double monkey. That needs to be a second you need a second generator in order to get to tier 2 at a reasonable speed. You're gonna need a bunch of warthogs here to deal with light infantry like the heavy grunts as well as rangers, right? So that's a very important addition to this kind of army, as well as a nightingale would be great. Or just dispersion of flamers. That's also, oh my good lord, that was mines under that. Goodbye. It's been nice. Alby might be in a little bit of trouble right now. Double monkey menacingly walking up to this base, but there will be a bunch of grunt goblins. Hustle is being researched, so won't immediately pop one out. Running away from the turret there. Oh no. Scorpion Law is also gifting a sub to Technician. Thank you. Yeah, won't be able to capitalize on this advantage, but there's this mini base that could be destroyed. At least that. Rapier definitely floating a lot of resources. Should be finding a way to spend it as soon as possible. One ranger is easy enough to kill. That was a really nice mine combo earlier, my god. Spartan's getting another good slam there. No need to use the mines this time. And we've got the gobbo. We've also got the drop in here from our banished player. Can that generator survive? It looks like it, yeah. Wasn't this an anti-infantry turret? Why is it anti-vehicle now? Oh well. Warthogs will be added to the fight. We've got a drop turret, which is going to help to hold this power node. Yeah, the Halbringers have cleaned up the mini base. very, very late AlbyRapier on this base, for sure. But at least he'll have the goblins. I think they should have short stone launches now. Spin pace certainly toast as well. I would like to see Double Monkey trying for an extra base here. He's setting up to himself pretty well here. Generator isn't upgraded. But it is a good amount of Marines on the field for Double. Could be pushing in here without much issue. The base is not shielded, even though AlbyRapier certainly has the resources. Only one raid camp as far as the eye can see. And very few units here to defend with. The big drop from Double Monkey can't be too far away in terms of lethal power points. He should be getting it now. Doesn't have the resources, so that's going to be a priority to save up all that. But before then, I think it might be possible to destroy this base. Maybe not. Goblins are defending it very nicely and healing it up. So probably just best to run away now. We come back with the big drop. Nice boom. Second one will be going down here without the boom. At least it doesn't hurt anyone. Yeah, Hogs and Gales. There we go. This is nice. He's also trying to capture stuff as he's hitting minis on the side. Good multitasking there. Those Marines aren't capturing though, I think. They just stand there. Got the upgrading base. The generator has been found. Good stuff. Yeah, take those one after the other. That's it. Beam's coming down, and that's gonna wipe out the Nightingale and everyone else. But we've got the big drop coming in as well to punish. And it's looking like it can, in fact, punish. Especially with the methane hurting everybody here. Weakening them. Tank's an absolute menace as well. Grunts from above is in, but I'm not sure dropping those in would particularly help here. At least it gives him methane wagon, which is funny that the methane wagon can debuff the other methane wagon. It is what it is. Infantry's getting definitely thinned out here. But that leaves the tank, and there's no counter to it. Oh, really good use of Gatpack out there with all these units about to die. So they're just coming back for free now. At least saving the training time. AlbyRapier certainly had the resources for it. Even though everyone's dead, they're back to full health. Full squad size as well. That's pretty good stuff. All those mines are gonna detonate, aren't they? Ooh. At least the one did. I don't think Double Monkey can finish here. But he can go tier 3, which is nice. And once again, taking down another fort wagon is gonna put him a little bit more ahead than he was a moment ago. Yeah, tier 3 would be nice to see. This base is totally naked. Yikes, guys. Occasionally check your free pads. It's a good idea to just cycle through your buildings. Abby's loaded, dude, but not with power. Certainly spending all the power he's got. This heal actually does not touch the base. And we've got a 1-2-1. I'm pretty sure that Double wins this, right? Yeah, the initiative of color here showing itself. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, bold leader picks, bald leaders. Mirror matchup. Shiny like the head of Forge. Both Double and AlbyRapier are just that. generator second, which you can definitely do with Forge. That should be done. Looks like Alby does not know that. So with Forge, you get your cheaper resource building upgrades, right? So you can immediately afford the generator, especially if you pick up some of the power on the map, which you should. There's no reason not to go generator second. You just get a whole lot more power than any other leader in the game, and then you snowball that by getting more pad upgrades. It's just a superior build order. There's no reason not to do it. As far as the matchup itself goes, it should be for the most part just a handful of Jackrabbits with the Forge-Hog and then going tier 2 into Warthogs. You can skip the Jackrabbits if you want. And you know, just make a bunch of Marines, capture a power node, and you're already on your way to tier 2 anyway. But I generally like having a few Jackrabbits out personally. I'm not sure if the pros always like it that way, but it provides you with a level of safety. You know, sometimes people get a little cheeky, a little bit too aggressive, and it's just nice for safety reasons, especially in a series that is 1-to-1. Then again, going greedy into Warthogs with, let's say, a turret back home, well, it can certainly pay off. 2 upgraded heavy supply pads, no back mini base. That's a bad combo. Forge-Hog is, however, coming in. So if we're gonna go for the extended tier 1, then definitely want a few Jackrabbits. Get that mobility going. The Marines can do most of the capturing, but the Sentinel killing should be left to the Forge-Hog. He's pretty quick at it. Lots of resources left around the map for Double Monkey. You definitely don't want to do that. That's a lot of resources. Just completely untouched. If you pick all these up, you have a second generator for cheap. Maybe can even afford a base. If you're going for the extended tier 1 again. But Warthog OP, so, you know, watch out. Make the smart call. This mini base almost got stolen, by the way. That would have been nasty. Yeah, both players with a handful of Marines just taking the power nodes as they should. No surprises on either side. Actually, the surprise is that Alby has overmade his Marines and doesn't have a second generator. He's gonna fall behind in power significantly in a moment. And now he's upgrading. See, he's on 0 power and Double Monkey is on like 400. Just because of that generator timing. It's crazy. He's even behind in power nodes, dudes. Mine's getting put down, but I think the Marines would have seen that. And Rapier is not gonna fall for it. And he shouldn't. Taking down the Marines in the garrison so that he can take over. Vision is always very important here on Rift. So taking these garrisons with a Marine doesn't cost you much and gives you a lot. Alright, Double Monkey should be soon on the way to the next tier. Hopefully he's not over upgrading his pads or something. He got grenades! Bro, what the heck? Why are we having a Marine fight? These Marines are about to get wrecked. Alby has a huge momentum lead now. That's really strange. You should definitely be going tier 2 for Warthogs. You can then wipe out the Marines, right? So, oh god, he walked over the mine. The Forge-Hog will die to the Forge-Hog. That's just... What are they? Oh my god. Yeah, he knows where the other two are, right? Oh god. No, oh my god. Okay, the Marines have eaten something today. Not eating well, though. Eating badly. Let me tell you, eating mines is more harmful than eating candy for breakfast. That's a fact. Alright, tier 2 is coming in for supposedly both players, so ultimately no difference either way for either player. Except that there's a standing army of Marines, and Alby is going to be controlling all of the power nodes, which means he will be able to afford upgrading all his supply pads and his hero supposedly, but the generator only upgrading now is weird. Either way, he's got the power. It's fine. It's just, the build order is clearly unplanned for both players. Watch some Pro League. Watch and learn. Got the Marine Wiggles down. Yeah, I definitely think these players would benefit a lot from watching Pro League, making notes for the matchups. At the very least, generic notes for the leaders, right? That the Forge build order doesn't much change between the different matchups, honestly. Not that this marine business can't work, it certainly can. It's cheap. They can do a lot of damage when you're not ready, and they can certainly beat the Forge Hog, unlike Jackrabbits. And once you're ahead like this, it can pay off quite well. Now, what I'm curious about is, will Alby be able to actually destroy these turrets, or are the Warthogs just going to clean them up? I really like that he moved out this Forge Hog to work on the mini base and recharge his shields. There might also be a Kodiak drop in the back later, but because of the weird early economy, the second base is late, and so there's not many supplies. Won't be able to immediately use that stuff. Might be going for a heal instead of the Kodiak drop, but the resources look good, so it should be a Kodiak drop, really. Taking out the buildings now, and I think Double Monkey has no means to defend himself. The Forge Hog is gonna come back, but at what cost? There's a Kodiak drop, but you know, the Forge Hog in the middle. Oh god, oh god. And Marines have to be careful. Oh, that was that mines? I did not notice that. But that's a clean way to take care of the Kodiaks for sure. Yikes, the Marines are getting toasted, but they've paid for themselves many times over, right? Especially with these Kodiaks now getting deployed. I like to split on them as well, making sure that the mines can't bully them too hard, the Marines can repair them a little bit. So that's all good. Yeah, the buildings are absolutely getting wrecked, and behind this Alby just has his new base ready to go. He should definitely populate that with some pads, because 5th point is coming up and you need the supplies to drop in the Grizzlies, right? Marines are already dying anyway, so... we'll have some targeting on these things. Killing the Marines is not a very effective use of Kodiak fire. Should just shoot the buildings. Forge Hog will go down here, I think. I guess if you're not swiveling your Kodiak, it does get hit though. Are we gonna see the Grizzles? I mean, of course, the Boomers. We need to see the Boomers. And that's gonna be game. So we'll be moving on into the winners round of the group stage. Double has a chance though to come back, as it's a double elimination inside the group. So, you know, there's always hope here. GG. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.